Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Don back here with another build video, man, and I got another banger for y'all boys, man. Listen, for today, we are trying to make the very best lockdown build that we can possibly make. I'm talking about something that can guard the 1 through the 4. I mean, I guess it could guard small fires, but we mostly going for the 1 through the 4. Those dribble guys, those slashers, those are all the builds that we're trying to guard, man. So, all right, we are going to get right into the video, but before we do, man, make sure you do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. We're getting so close to that 1,000 subscriber mark, man, and that's all we are going for on this channel at this point. We are grinding until we get there, grinding 2K22. But all right, we can go ahead and get right into the build for y'all boys, man. Let's get it. So with this build, we will be making it at the small forward position, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna make it 6'7". We do want one of those. It's gonna be a bigger build, you know what I'm saying? We want to be kind of big body. Like I said, this is to guard the 1 through the 4, so to be able to guard the 4, you will have to have just a little bit of height, man. So we are going with 6'7". So for the weight, we're gonna go with 199. And I know you might be thinking, why 199? Why not 200? But because at the 199, you get a little bit of attributes. You'll see the movement, like I did when I actually flickered it a little bit. Now with the wingspan, we're going with 7 foot, man. We do want kind of a long wingspan, but not too long because this build still needs to be able to shoot. So that's one thing that we didn't really want to compromise. I know a lot of lockdowns go with like the max wingspan, but we're not going to do that. For the body type, we're going to go with whatever we want, man. Because listen, it does not matter what body type you go with. That is completely up to you, man. All right, let's get into these attributes, man. So we are going to kick it off with finishing attributes first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Every build that I make, I try to make it as balanced as possible. So we will be having a little bit of finishing on the build. So first things first, we're going to take the close shot up to a 56, man, which isn't like a crazy high amount, but I do want to have a decent amount of badge points. So I will be, utilizing a few things that I may not actually try to do. So yeah, 56 close shot. For the standing layup, we will be going with a 70. And I mean, that's really just to make sure that you can still do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to go like overboard with certain attributes if you don't plan on doing it a lot. But you do want to have like attributes in places where you might have to use them. You know what I'm saying? And for the driving dunk, we're going to go with a 90. Now, normally, I would suggest if you're going to go about 90, you can go with a 92. But I'm literally just doing this just for the badges, man. We just want the badges and finishing. And so, all right, we're going to take the mid-range shot up to an 86. And look at those badges that we do get. You do get difficult shots. This build, even though it is a lockdown, will be pretty solid offensively. So we're going with 86 mid-range. Now we can go with an 83 three-point shot. Now for the free throw, you do want to have a decent free throw on any build you make. For me, I'm a rec head. I play a lot of rec. So I'm not walking in there without anything less than a 70 usually on my free throw. And that's just something that I do to feel comfortable. Now for the pass accuracy, we're gonna put that up to an 80. I used to be team 85 all the way, bro. And listen, before they patched interceptor, or nerfed interceptor, I should say, honestly, you needed that 85. I think now you could probably get away with not having it on your off-ball builds, on your non-primary passing builds. You'll be straight. We're gonna max out ball handle and speed with ball because we want that quick first step on silver, and we also want to have like we want the pro dribble moves. This build can ISO a little bit. If you got a little stick skill, you will be able to do that on this build. We're just gonna kind of go over the defense real quick. We'll max out perimeter, max out steal, max out block, take the defensive rebound up to an 86, and we're gonna have the offensive rebound at a 56 for now. And then we're gonna max speed, max acceleration, take the strength up to a 50, man. That is because you want to be able to get those bumps, knock people's stamina down. Bumps is what helps you stop those dribblers, man. We're going to take the stamina, not the stamina, but the vertical up to an 80. The stamina, we are going to lower that to a 90 so we can get a little more offensive rebound. We're going to take that up to a 64. And you see that gets us 25 defensive badges, man. Now, with all that being said, the badge total ends up being 14, 27, 25, and 25. We're going to get into the finishing real quick. This one ain't going to take long. Slithery, limitless, posterizer. That's it. That's 14 badges. Slithery, limitless, posterizer. That's it. And next, we're going to talk about the shooting badges, man. Now, the shooting badges, it 100% depends on how you play. Just like any other, attribute or any other thing in this game, you want to make sure that whatever you pick matches your playstyle. So with the shooting badges, the ones that I would say don't go without, obviously, catch and shoot. This is an off-ball build. It's a small forward, you know, to lock at the 3 as usual. Circus 3s I really don't think is applicable to this build. Deadeye for sure. Hot zone, yes sir. Make sure you have that on there. Limitless spot up is something that would be very valuable to this build. And sniper, that's the one that's really up to you, man. There's been an ongoing debate about sniper. Maybe stop and pop would go in there as well. But sniper is that badge that really depends on how you play. Now, for the playmaking badges, man. I think unpluckable is undebatable. Glue hands as well. Hyperdrive will really help you out. If you plan on dribbling a lot, then yes, I would suggest putting handles for days on. But yeah, you really don't. If you're not gonna be dribbling, don't put it on, honestly. And bullet passer, needle threader is debatable. Tight handles, if you want those little stun animations, then I would say put that on. But if you really don't care about stunning your defender, tight handles and space creator can be off. But with glue hands, I would suggest putting that at least around the gold area. You don't necessarily have to have a Hall of Fame to be effective. You will be just fine with like gold, maybe even silver, but I put it on gold for most of my builds, even my point guards, because it helps with catch animations and it definitely helps in those catch and shoot situations. Now, for the defense, this is honestly where I would suggest putting those 7 badges, you know, assuming you grind it like me and most other people. This is where I would say put those 7 badges, because this is where it would be the most useful. It's pretty much, I tried to make this build an offensively, just straight up offensively savage, but also very good on defense. You see, I have everything but block. I mean, not but block, but everything but interior. But we make that up with block. But yeah, so ankle braces is a must if you're going to be guarding on ball. Intimidator, yes sir, make sure you have that as high as possible. Rebound chaser, don't need it. Rim protector, maybe on bronze. Clamps, put that as high as you can get it. Pick dodger as high as you can get it. Off ball pest as high as you can get it. If you're going to be playing off ball, definitely have off ball pest on. Like you need that one for real. And defensive leader, if you have extra badge points, try putting it on, man. Now, all right, we can get into the takeovers, man. As always, as I like to say, make sure your takeovers match your playstyle. I'll say it again, make sure your takeovers match your playstyle. I wouldn't honestly suggest putting shot creating on at all, nor playmaking. For this build, I would say you either go sharpshooting or you go lock. And because I'm trying to make this in more of a lockdown capacity, I would say 100% go double extreme clamps. You can even go double perimeter badge drop. I think that might be a slept on takeover. I'm actually gonna try to put that on and see how I feel about it. But we have built a playmaking shot creator. That is a completely misleading name. You know what I'm saying? We got Kelly Oubre, Pedro Stojakovic, and OG Anunoby. Man, shout out to my dude OG. He actually been going crazy this year. But yeah, I think the name is very misleading on this build. Low key, like low catfish build. All right, and now this last part is just to show you what the build would look like with elite contact dunks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just take a little bit off the stats, so just to make sure that I can get the driving dunk up to a 92. You really got to fool around with a lot of stats. I don't personally think it's worth it. You already lost 2 badges on defense, and you know you got to kind of like keep giving stuff up just to get to that ultimate level of you know, just having contact dunks. I really don't feel like you need it, but I mean, it's up to you at the end of the day whether you want to do that. I personally don't think it's worth it. You lose too many badges. Look at that, 23 defensive badges. I have 25 and only gained, I mean, I guess it balanced out at the end of the day because I did gain 2 more finishing badges, but I think you'll be okay without elite contact dunks. And if you do that the way I just did, it will give you a different build name as well. Ends up being a 2-way threat, same comparisons, pretty much the same build. But yeah, that's it with the contact dunks, man. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and slide on out here. Before you do, make sure you check out some of the other videos on my channel, man. Like and subscribe. I'm trying to make it to that 1K. Make sure you there with me on the journey, man. But all right, I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace.